I haven't been there for a while. I don't remember the necessary things to do. And I am like seriously out of gas. So I don't know what's Darden and Boucher. Okay. Wait, Darden or Barden? Barden, 027. 0279. That's it. Okay, and Boucher, 8286. 8286. Pouch. Hell yeah. Worth it. Is there anyone left that I haven't done? Ah. Lambert. Lambert. You know what I haven't done in a while too? I haven't gone back to like the first area. And just lock that real quick because that is terrifying. Let's check the maps real quick. So like the sick room, that's where I came from, medical storage, doctor's office. Oh, maybe the doctor's office has some stuff. The pantry, that's where that dude was. Oh my god. There's so much useless crap. I'm gonna try something. Can I drop these and they'll just stay there? I'm gonna bring this just in case. Okay. So I have gotten a lot of good things. I'm gonna go back real quick now that I have stuff and just quickly check. Is there anything that I like left behind? A brick. Nope, everything here is fine. I feel like every time I go to a different area, it like confuses this fucker. So it gives me a little extra time to think. Oh no, that's that thing. Okay. I feel like in here there was something. No? I feel like there was. Ah, yes. Yeah, all right. That's the only thing I really remember. in so he can sneak up on me. Boop doop. And boop boop. Just do that. So security. I guess I could try to blow it up. I'll take a second one just to make sure. Hopefully I make it all the way down there. And he does not catch up to me beforehand. Rats. No need to worry, that needs a key. Yeah, here was a dark room. Don't have anything here. So we're going to try this. If he goes to break this door down, I'ma just throw a grenade out. And hope that works. And hope I don't die. Cool, cool. Seems like all of that worked. Really? What the F? Okay, let's check out some of these notes because June 11th, 1916, from Delphine Reynard. In regards to the fate of the saboteur Toussaint Buffot, LaRue has added further details to his confession. He now claims that upon entering the Roman tunnels that night, Toussaint confided in LaRue that he had other work to do. When LaRue pressed him for the detail, Toussaint whispered something and pointed to his own eyes. Soon after, Toussaint split from the other saboteurs and disappeared into the darkness. When the others failed to locate him, they had assumed he had returned to his bunk and proceeded with their plan. I believe it's safe to assume that Toussaint either perished in the blast or has since starved to death in the rubble. Soldat Chenard. Every time I take a step, I swear it can hear me. I've crawled into this hole here. I'll just wait. I'll just hold my breath and wait. Maybe it'll go away. If I'm just quiet enough, oh God, let me be quiet enough. Barbara's last note. July 12th, 1916, night. Sleepless, something scratching, keeps scratching at the walls. I've heard rats before, of course, but this is different. It's not the subtle, arrhythmic scratch of a rodent. It's louder, steadier. Francois has gone 4 times now to find the source, and each time returned with no answers, perturbed. The men like me who were here during the Roman tunnel incident, we share skittish looks. We dare not say anything for fear of reprimand, but we don't need to say it. We're all thinking the same thing. Later, something just howled. Not something outside the barracks, something in here with us, like before. It's like before, but the tunnels are still sealed, and they're still sealed. But it wasn't enough. All my brothers court-martialed and gone, and it still wasn't enough. July 16th. The demon from the tunnels is among us. It killed Reynard. It will kill all of us, unless for Leroux, for Toussaint, for Noyer, for Nicolet, for Ozan, for Renoir, I will kill it myself. This is why I was not caught. This is my purpose. My revolver is loaded. My will is strong. Noyer's translations. May 18th, 1916, from Sergeant Reynard to M. Fournier and D. Blanchette. Leroux reports that Noyer is the source of the problem. He's going around telling the men that those damn texts contain accounts of pagan rituals performed in the tunnels, ghastly and wild stories. Now superstition and rumors are passed among the men like an open flask for venereal disease. Some even say they have seen things, ghosts, demons, fairies. Instead of the angel of Mons, I'm afraid, we have the devils of Poitiers. I've called for Noyer for reprimanding. I'll make sure it is appropriately severe. Meanwhile, the engineers will continue to dig. List of the guilty. June 9th, 1916, from Sergeant Reynard to M. Fournier. Sabotage has left the tunnel project in ruins. At approximately 23 hours, 30 minutes on June, about 11:30 p.m. on June 2nd, an explosion ripped through the tunnel system. It was quickly determined that explosives were missing from the arsenal, and the explosion was no accident. After a swift investigation, the following soldiers have confessed to sabotage. Soldat Gaspard Leroux, Nicolet, Beaufaire, Renoir, Zabel. 4 of the guilty rot in cells awaiting tribunal. The 5th, Toussaint, remains unaccounted for. He may have been killed in the blast. I believe there are others involved, but as of yet, no one will say anything. Worse than double agents, these men are cowards. They scream about ghosts and demons and other worlds. They claim they committed this act of treason to save their fellow soldiers from hell. Utter nonsense. We are still working to clear the tunnel site and assess the damage, but I fear that any hope of using them for our purposes is now lost. In addition, the explosion has caused other structural damage to the bunker itself. Flooding is now occurring in various areas. Reynard, I want you to personally oversee nighttime security in the tunnels. The last 2 nights I've heard someone moving through the quarters when there was no patrol scheduled. I will not have another bout of sabotage. If emergency lockdown becomes necessary, find Elise. He keeps the necessary lockdown wheels tucked away in mission storage. Dude, where's the key to go in? April 2nd, 1916, from J. Renard to Renard. My friend, received your message about the order to dig the bunker deeper. I appreciate your enthusiasm, your patriotism. I only wish I could share it. I feel command will only prove themselves fools, and your men will pay the cost. They want a grand subterranean hub of courage, steel, and intelligence. We know that they will get a rancid, stinking pit, a void, a hole full of men scared and confused. They will proclaim it a success and issue a new order, dig again, deeper this time, for France, for victory. Your orders that dig, they are very war itself in miniature. The arrogant and idiotic, leading the scared and foolish ever downward towards darkness. I'm sorry, my friend, my mood is pitch black, and everywhere I look I see this world barreling forward into chaos. Please keep this message between us. I don't need a court-martial heaped upon my woes. Soda and Auti. My friend, after the tunnel sabotage, they're increasing security everywhere. I've been commanded to lock the door to communications, but between you and me, I'm going to keep a copy of the key in my bunk in the barracks. You never know when such a thing may come in handy. So that means I gotta go back to the barracks? Gosh. But who was Auti? I don't know. What's prison? Wait. Is that the barracks back there? Let me check the map real quick. I don't have any more fuel. Is So this is pointless. I will take one of you and one of you because now I'm starting to get a little scared. Barracks. Barracks A, Barracks B. So he's either in Barracks A or Barracks B. Probably in Barracks A because I didn't really explore that one all too well. Instead of this, I'm gonna bring this and this. And yeah, we'll just go with that. It has to be Barracks A. I never really got a good look at that one. Because every time I went in there, I either had to deal with the rats or him. Like he was trying to keep me away from something. God, I really hate those like area loads. Goth, Marceau, Picard, what's he? Nice. It was like 5 feet away this whole time. You wanna come at me, bro? Ooh, fuel. Haven't had that in a while. Oh, do I need to like have power for that to work? Okay. Well. Another note. Well, let's read the note. Alex Noyer, Journal 1. My friend, after the tunnel sabotage, they're increasing... nope, that's the wrong one. April 30th, 1916. Finally got some answers from the engineering team. Command believes there are old Roman tunnels adjacent to our position. They're opening them this evening. Command hopes to use them to launch a surprise attack, as if any attack at this point could be termed surprise. This is war. We are always expecting an attack. Curious to see these tunnels, though. A little dash of antiquity would liven up the place. That certainly helped keep my mind off the daily grind of the war. May 9th, 1916, the officers presented me today with a rather unexpected and strange gift. Aging texts from inside the Roman tunnels. They seemed to got word of my interest. I took some of them, of course, but the truth is these texts are far too fragile, too valuable to survive life in this horrid place. They require more delicate hands, more learned minds than mine. Still, curiosity reigns. So much reading. May 11th, 1916. This morning, Ackerman died of his wounds. I'd only known him a time, but considered him one of my better friends here. I hope heaven welcomes him. To distract myself, I've been going over the texts. I've had quite the shock. These texts are not Roman in origin. The language is Latin, or Latinate at least, but what they are writing about has no relation to what I know of Roman culture from any era. The texts seem to be of a religious, or at least superstitious nature. A phrase is repeated to cross into the darkness beyond, and something about sight. May 13th, 1916. Haven't slept, need to get this down. The texts are of a religious nature. Whoever these ancient people were, they believed that what they found they had found a means to immortality, and achieve this goal they needed to access what they thought was some other world, one dominated by darkness and ruled by, I don't know. They use words I can't translate. Ruled by something. They claim that dark other world was full of spirits, monsters, and that the air there was endlessly alive with cries of torment and a sickly rattle of souls near death. This is what they were using the tunnels for. For them, it was a doorway into some pagan hell. The texts are full of stories, blood orgies, of sadistic spirits, of the awful things these men and women would do to each other in worship of darkness. They speak at length of some substance that is meant to grant the worthy some kind of immortality in darkness. I'm on patrol tonight. Need to sleep before then, but then I'm back at this. Farber is gone, insanity, chaos. We are in the mess, and it burst from the shadows right behind Boisson, but Farber was there, ready, practically threw himself in front of the thing. And he shot it, hit it dead on. The thing retreated. We thought for sure it was dead, but then, not 10 minutes later, it came back from him. I heard him screaming, being pulled into the wall, praying for salvation, and now I can hear it moving again, getting closer. Have to move now, or we'll suffer his fate. To Sardat. Farber, I was there when they pulled your friend Noyer from the tunnels. He's been screaming for hours before he was located. Tied to the stretcher, he was still trying to scream, but all that came out was a horrible rasp. All of these engineers have seen things down there, myself included. We should talk, you and I, about what is to be done. Let me know when. So many notes. Okay, I'm going to read this one, and then I'm going to take a short break, because my throat is killing me. May 14th, 1916. I've spoken to no one of what's written in those texts, I swear, but now LaRue comes out of the tunnels claiming to have seen things described in them. My rational mind cannot accept that. This might be coincidence, nor can it accept the alternative. I have to tell the others what's written in these texts, tell them, warn them. May 18th, 1916. They've punished LaRue for speaking about what he saw, and now Reynard has sent for me. I'm sure I'm to be punished as well. We're stuck between the Germans in front of us, High Command behind us, and some other horrible force that seems to lurk in shadows all around us. I fear we are now truly beyond God's reach. May 20th, 1916. I've been locked in Delphi's cells for the past 2 nights. Reynard's punishment for me speaking about the text. Nightmare after nightmare there, dreams of darkness, seductive darkness, voices there welcoming me. I returned to my bunk as what was met with the men, all of whom now have tales to tell. Nicolay, Farber, Holobeck, on and on. They're all hearing things, dreaming things. Nights are now spent in the grip of a fear that crawls up the spine and digs its claws behind the eyes, piercing mind and soul. But after what happened to LaRue and me, none dare speak to the officers, not even Chopert. And worse, raids are beginning again. I'm going tomorrow night. May 23rd, 1916. Back from the raid, can't sleep, shells falling. The soles of my boots are worn thin, my feet bloody and blistered. Lost too many out there, I feel trapped. May 25th, 1916. Last night, the entire barracks was awakened by the sounds from the tunnel. Nightly, they grow louder. When I slept, I dreamt of other worlds, of pain wrapped in ecstasy. This morning, we are all ghosts. Things cannot continue this way. I will enter the tunnels and see if I can find some way to end this for all our sakes. Oh, Jesus. The fuck am I seeing here? Okay. Oh, really? Could have just, done that, huh? Maybe we just keep walking, huh? Because eventually it's gonna do that load thing. Hopefully that hit it. Run, 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 run. Oh! No! No! Fucker.